I'm sure you've all seen the highlights already. You've all seen the videos. We've qualified for the Women's African Cup of Nations 2026. These games that will be playing between March and April will serve as the qualifiers for the Women's World Cup in Brazil 2027. So it means that the other one that we played, we got $350,000, but this one is the real deal. The top four, or those who make it to the semi-final, will be representing Africa in the Women's World Cup, and it's an expanded Women's World Cup. Hopefully, Ghana does make it there, and once again, for the first time since I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2005, will be represented at the Women's World Cup. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi, and today I've got some great news for you. Many of you were talking about it in the highlights video. The Black Queens have been paid their bonuses. The Minister of Youth and Sports, the Minister of Sports and Recreation, Mr. Kofi Adams, said yesterday that he assured the ladies that in the course of the week, the monies would be paid. Thankfully, they've been given their checks, and now it has been sorted. The bonuses have all been sorted by Sports Ministry for the Ghana Black Queens. Bonuses for the Women's AFCON 2024.
Has it been sorted out, or maybe
the bonuses have been sorted out? Like I told them, that it was a process. It was almost due. Just that, like I told them the last time we met, that I could not put my finger to say, oh, yesterday, Monday, it was going to be ready, or it will be ready today, or it will be next week. But I know that it's been approved and is going through a process, so it will be paid. Yesterday, we got the money, and today, they wrote the checks for them. Okay. This evening, after their games, everybody has been given a check. And the officials too have been given the part that they are supposed to be given.
However, there are still some issues of unpaid bonuses for the Black Princesses. As well, a discussion with the Ghana Black Queens over their qualification bonus for the Women's African Cup of Nations 2026 as well is also a conversation that is brewing. But I think that the girls have done an amazing job in getting us through to the Women's African Cup of Nations qualifiers, considering the circumstances we found ourselves with, the talks of boycotting training and all that. Doris Bodu came out big. A hat-trick for her today. Beautiful goal. Also here to compliment to make it 4-0. It was a great game all around. We're just happy that the ladies have finally been settled and it's all been put to bed. We're happy, we're excited, and we hope that these conversations do not come up as frequently, because we know it does not help the game. The women's team are the ones doing the job. They have been doing pretty well for us in the past few years, and if anything, they do not deserve to be treated as they were yesterday. The back and forth about the bonuses and all that, many people had to throng to their stadium and to their hotel to talk to them and all that. The minister had to go back and forth about what exactly he said in the meeting with them. It was not the ideal of situations, and we hope it does not repeat itself. For now, they've been settled, the money has been paid, and now we can have a listen to the post-match press conference after they were able to overcome Egypt 4-0 here at home at the Accra Sports Stadium, and then subsequently who qualified for the Women's AFCON 2026. A 7-0 aggregate, it ended. We're excited for them. Let's have a look at the post-match press conference as Ghana qualified for the Women's AFCON 2026. Game last, Biokegrin and Josephine were in the post-match press. Subscribe if you haven't, and click on that notification bell to get more updates. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
The World Cup in Brazil, if we make the top 4 in WAFCON, so this have been 2 extremely important games for the team and for Ghana. So extremely proud of the girls. how we are winning both of the games. Today we are maybe a little bit slow in the first half, but the second half on the other side it's extremely good. So happy and proud.
All right, thank you very much. The floor is open.
Coach, my name is Jacob. I work with CM, the Class Media Group. I'm concerned as a Ghanaian and as a journalist. When we qualified to the AFCON 2024, it wasn't you, it was someone, and we came for the team. Now we are going to the next WAFCON. If an offer comes and it's bigger than what we are offering, are you going to leave us in the middle of the journey?
No, I will not. I can be completely honest. I had another 14 offers when I signed for Ghana, and I did it for a reason, because I want to be here in Ghana, and I think I can help the girls and make a little bit of a difference. So together, I think we are on the way to something really, really good, and we showed it already in the summer. So I'm here to stay with the girls.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Steve. Coach, congratulations. I remember when you first took over the job, you told yourself that this is what the FA and the appointing authorities are giving you, so you want to execute it. When you say what you've done, it's what you expected, or you feel like you can do much better in terms of this campaign?
I think we need to be very proud over the girls. I mean, if you take in a WAFCON, it was a long time ago that women's team took themselves to bronze medal. Also, I don't remember how many exactly, but the biggest part of the group in that team made their first WAFCON. I think it was maybe 18 players or something like that that did their first WAFCON. So with that experience, of course, going to help us in the future. So we are a young team and a new team, especially I would say. So this group is just getting better and better, and you can see in the end of the day, we respect the opponents, Egypt, but in the end of the day, of course, it's an easy game if you win with 7-0 over 2 games, and this is the final step onto the WAFCON tournament. So we did it very well.
Coach, technically, they need department that want to strengthen all is okay.
One more time.
So today, the department of your side, you can strengthen all is okay too.
Yeah, of course. I think we can be better in all different ways. Okay, we're not finished yet. We'll keep building. We know that we also have some young girls that is pushing from the princess, and there are other players in the league and also abroad that the potential can help us. But this group we need to respect and have in our mind that doing very good things. But of course, when we have trainings together and meetings together, for every meeting and every training, we grow as a group and we learn each other, and we're getting better and better. And you saw it in the WAFCON, and you have seen it over 2 games against Egypt now, and I think the future is bright for this team.
My name is Monica Bukari from DH1 TV. I want to ask, how well did you believe in your team, especially for the fact that for 2 days they could not train ahead of the game, and then the first half we saw a 0-0 game, they're not taking their chances. What did you tell them in the dressing room for them to come back with this amazing 4-0 win? And how well did you believe that they are going to win this particular game after not training for that 2 days?
Of course, it's natural if you haven't done anything for 2-3 days. Of course, it affects you. It would be a lie otherwise. Okay, and the girls know it as well. But I also know that, and you can speak for yourself, Bonzo, but I also felt like in the second half, okay, now we have 45 minutes, like a warm-up, okay, now we push for it. We can do better than we did in the first half, and that's what we talked about, and they did. Do you agree with me, my friend?
Yeah, maybe you can also speak how, as a player,
yes.
for 2 days not training.
Okay. So we knew Egypt was going to come strong at us because we won them 3-0, so the first half we played wasn't good, and he told us that in the halftime. I mean, if the luck wasn't on our side, they would have scored us 2-0 in the first half. So we knew we have to push harder, and this is what we did in the second half, and we won them.
Congratulations.
Hello, coach. I'm Jude from Happy FM. I want to find out, personally, as a coach, when issues of bonuses, etc., arise, are you worried?
To be honest, it's not the question for me. So, with a big respect, I'm gonna leave that question.
For her, yes. Are you living the dream you had in terms of one day donning the national colors and then giving up your best and looking at the timing where it's been a while since the Black Queens made a grand entry and they're now looking forward to going to the World Cup?
Yes. I mean, it's always a dream when you start playing football, this dream to play for the national team, and this is just, I'm just giving back to my father who played for the national team, and now in this period of time, like for this 4-5 months I've been here, it's been crazy. I don't know how fast it moved, but now we're going to the second AFCON and maybe for the World Cup.
Please, questions?
Yeah. Good, first of all, congratulations. I'm Mano from Happy FM. You played so many games. Now you won with 7 goals today on aggregate. Would you say this is your best game so far?
It's always difficult to say because I do think that maybe one of our better games that we have played were against Morocco in the semi-final. We had less preparation into that game. They were a away game in the front of a big crowd, and we were a better team, and we deserved to play the final. And to do that against a home country, maybe the favorite to win, and that time even if Nigeria won it, that was a great performance. And then we had the third place when we were beating South Africa, and we did it really good as well. So I mean, it's maybe the opponent have a higher level in those kind of games. So I think that kind of performance is maybe in the end a little bit better. But I mean, I can't ask for more than win with 7-0 against Egypt either. So just super happy with the result.
Congrats, my question is respect to for a kid born in the diaspora, you watch Ghana play football and see you bench on the professional level, you come watch Ghana play in front of the whole fans and qualify Ghana to the second AFCON. Personally, what are these things for you as a kid?
It means a lot. I mean, I can just, when I was walking through the tunnel to the pitch, and then I saw the fans, I was like, is this even real life? Because it was loud. There wasn't that many people, to be honest, because the stadium is huge. But the atmosphere was just outstanding. And in the middle of the game, I know I should be focused, but sometimes I was just like, looking around and just enjoying. So this is just a dream, and we have to enjoy everyone.
All right, Coach, congratulations. My name is Evans Konasa from Happy FM. I think you are doing a great job ever since you came. Your start was, some way, somehow, but after the WAFCON, finishing 10th, and now the kind of performance you've been able to put up against Egypt, it means that there will be a lengthy time for you to continue to scrutinize the players before the WAFCON. Our Malta Guinness Women's Premier League in Ghana, our local Women's Premier League, will you be visiting some of the venues to also look for players for the upcoming tournament?
Yeah, I will for sure. I will not go back home tomorrow, so I will stay and watch to start with 4 games. So it's going to be 2 games Friday probably, 1 Saturday and 1 Sunday, and then of course I'm gonna try to connect with all of the coaches to wish them good luck. I mean, the most important job that is doing in Ghana, they are doing like it's here in the country. Okay, so we need to have that in our mind when we are celebrating our victory. We need to know that they have been a part of it. Okay, they have done the hard job from the start. So of course we need to respect that. And I need to be out there and watch. And I also have like a great staff, like assistant coaches that will be there as well when I can't be it. And I'm happy also that we have the opportunity to watch the games live as well, on video as well. I think a game like that will be really like, it's great for the women's football because we need to have in our mind that we play against maybe potentially the best team in the world with England. And if there's one team that never stops and works hard for 90 minutes. It's England, so it can't be a bigger, tougher challenge. It can't be, but in the same time, it's a friendly game and a good game for us to learn, and good for all the girls, especially that watching the Black Queens when they are playing, that they can see that potential one day they can be up against England or some of the best teams in the world. So it's great.